The Wild Hunt assault on Star Sand Shoal, you mean? Huge win.
No, I mean there's been enough.
What? How many does that make in the last couple?
Can't be helped. There were only a handful stationed on our side in the first.
I'm bugging. Hey now, this could be our big break. Left for us to scavenge.
Hey.
Should have told him that those are dangerous thoughts. Guess you're right. Even if we solve this wild hunt problem, they'd probably just jump headfirst into some new danger if they thought they could earn some quick mora. Paimon will have... Hey look! I know and Inefa are here and Nash... Dying to know something, aren't you? You totally zoned out just now. Ha! Paimon can even guess what you want for dinner. She'll place the orders tonight, don't you? Anyway, let's just go.
Familiar faces identified. Our good friends, the Traveler and Paimon.
Whoa, free manual labor detected. Those evaluations could not be more different.
This is Sosi, Sergeant Major of the nearby Lightkeepers.
Wait.
He is Flynn's superior, as far as position is considered.
A pleasure to meet you.
This is the Traveler and Paimon, friends of ours.
Hi there.
Indeed. The sooner we can get it firing. 2 more wild hunt incursions have come sweeping in at different locations after the last one at Star Sand Shoal.
Hasn't Flint's gone back to your HQ to ask for reinforcement?
Huh. Has he now?
Yeah. That's what he...
He hasn't contacted me about that yet. As per standing orders, he should be leading a team to root out the wild hunt. Well, he does act outside the remit of his orders sometimes. I'm a superior, yes, but I wouldn't say I have much control over his actions.
So, he made the call for backup on his own initiative?
Hard to say. Contacting HQ is a tricky business. I should know, I've tried. They either refuse my requests outright or end up... And all the while, we're the ones who have to deal with the wild hunt. We need to send our personnel where they're needed most. A single missive will not do much to change HQ's act. Flynn's understands this well enough, I'm sure. We usually sort our foes ahead of time into one... I finished the preliminary dispatch work already, but this cannon...
Okay. Hurry up, I know. Fix this, I know. You fix it if you're in such a hurry.
Could you at least tell me how long we'll be delayed?
Well, that's your fault for firing too often recently. Machines get... Sorry, what? A machine's... feelings?
In layman's terms, this refers to wear and tear. As such, a machine is more liable to fail the unhappier it becomes.
All right. I'm not good at this stuff, I know that. But let me stress that we Lightkeepers are the primary financial backer of this cannon. And our backing does cover the fees for subsequent repair and maintenance.
And I'd say that was a good deal for you. You should thank the Krumkake Craft Shop. That means me, by the way, for making you such a huge and powerful weapon for such a measly price. Do you even know how much it would have cost you if you bought all the parts legit and fresh off the assembly line?
Reminder, your future snack budget will have to be halved without the long-term commission payment, I know. Calculating a
What? No! Absolutely not! Wouldn't this place be crawling with more monsters than there are fungi and Sumeru by then?
That might not be the concern you think it is. The monsters of the Wild Hunt are only active in the immediate vicinity of its attacks. We Lightkeepers will also keep an eye on those areas, both to monitor the monsters and to prevent people from entering the cannon's blast radius. That said, I'm afraid I can't wait 3 hours before dispatching manpower to the locations that the cannon won't be...
And here's where my need for manual labor comes in. There are some checks I haven't finished yet, but with your help, I can get the repairs done sooner. Wait, but we don't know a thing about this stuff. How much help will we be? You'll be fine, trust me. Just take this. Oh, and this. Whoa! This book is so heavy! And what is this? You can use Beep Boop Pizza to run diagnostics on the cannon. It'll tell you what to do.
This cannon was built using more than 50 components from
So, it's manuals all the way down. Yep. And if you're quick about this, we might just cut our time to...
I'll go with you.
Nice! So you'll check the outside and Anefa inside. Come find me in the control room.
instructions received. Please go about your work seriously as well, Aina.
Hey! A little snacking will also improve my efficiency by 2/3. Aino's explanations for things that don't interest her are a bit... meh, aren't they? Isn't Beep Boopita just following us around? Sure doesn't seem as smart as she said it is.
I've watched Anefa perform routine repairs before. It seems some sort of...
Ah, so you're...
Now that I'm not so sure of.
Works for Paimon. Is this it? Probably not. Or this one? Oh,
That thing over there looks
Where? Oh, yeah! Whoa! It's blocked! So, wow! What do you know?
Still, it's impressive how you figured things out right away.
Paimon's up next! Along with this stupidly heavy book. The matching result for this symbol is...
Well, as they say,
Yeah, guess you're right. Just feels... Paimon's getting the hit. And this time... Huh? Why are you angry? Oh... We need to take note of the order in which his eye colors change. Purple, red... Hey! Slow down! What? So now we've got musical prompts too? Alright, one final...
agreed. I must say, you two have a talent.
Good eye!
Really, I'd have liked to share the load, but
Ugh, couldn't you have mentioned that earlier? A pictorial prompt this time. We gotta take note of the flashing. Maintenance is a high priority task. The description of input mode is... Phew, that was a real
yeah, good work indeed. But it seems this input... Well, looks like we're all good. We can remove this thing now. No clue, frankly. I'll go get the replacement component. We should be... What do you think? Maintenance works easy.
You know what? Paimon took him for this. Let's wait for him here, huh?
Are your tasks complete?
Yep. Sosie's gone to get the replacement component.
Allow me to check against the recorded data. The cannon will generate immense
Huh. So...
a novel analogy, but an apt one. This component is currently easily damaged. Estimated waiting time remaining.
Yeah!
Certainly. It will be ready shortly. Observation. Freshly baked krumkake results in the most efficient improvements.
Thanks for the...
Thanks! Things went great over here, too.
Understood.
And I'll inform the Ratniki stationed around Wild Hunt enough. Thanks for your kind assistance. I better make a move. Ratniki from other sites should have sent reports back here, and I'll need to sort them out promptly.
Righty then. See ya! Bet this huge cannon's a real sight when it fires.
That is correct. A huge crowd tends to gather on its own accord on such occasions. Pure, bright energy rays have never failed to inspire obsessed admirers. If you are interested, you can come back later to behold it in all of its glory.
Sure. We did help fix it after all. It'd be weird if we didn't want to see it in action. Oh yeah. Wonder where that strange phantom went. Never mind what it's doing. Let's try our luck at the flagship. See you later, guys.
Just be sure not to miss my masterpiece in action.
Full throttle!
Is it just Paimon? Or are there... And maybe... Just... Oh, come on.
Excuse me, are you guests? Ah, if you wish to return to your room while the banquet is on, please use the side door.
No, we're not heading back to our room. Are we not allowed in here right now?
That is correct. Only those invited to the banquet may enter. Our goal is to ensure that our regulars... But here in Nodcry, channels hold equal value to Mora. I am but a low...
It's fine. Looks like we'll have to switch... Never, right? The curator... but if we ask her straight up, she'll likely squeeze us for all we're worth. Ooh! Paimon's got a plan! We'll be heading to Hisi Island later anyway to ask Lauma to help us use the Moon Marrow. If Nefer doesn't mention a payment, we can cash our services in as a favor. If she does...
Try and stop me!
Hey, Black Cat, we're here!
Hello, you two. What's up?
Not much. Just here to say hi. Also, we'll be going to
How thoughtful of them. Well, the faster the delivery, the better, naturally. And we're lacking free... Yehoda's gone to get the medicine, and she should be back any moment now. If you...
Don't mind if we do then. Thanks!
Oh yes, I'm sure you've all heard about what's going on.
Ah, so you're busy making more,
It's not all good news, I'm afraid. We're stretched so thin that our clients have taken to competing for our... The price for taking priority slots has all but skyrocketed. In other words...
Oh! She cornered us right away! Did she guess what we really wanted from...
If there's anything that worries me right now, it's the wild hunt.
Huh? That doesn't sound too hard. If you need something delivered, hit us up and
Is that so? But... no. Forget I said anything. I mean, your great hero is there now. You should have said so sooner. Far be it for me to extort you, of all people.
What's there left for us to say here?
More like our common... Most who live here only wish to defend their own interests. But we are
Or like make a profit off the wild hunt.
dissatisfied. The number of commissions over at the Adventurers Guild spikes during tumultuous times, too. Would you...
Well,
We might squeeze some advantage out of chaos. But equally, chaos could uproot everything we've built. And what business would there be left should it end in some great slaughter? And as I understand, the two of you are here and not...
well, yeah.
In that case, we should keep Nodcry the paradise people say it is. At least you must understand. No force. After that incident with Lauma, I'm inclined to believe you. Though it's rare for a reason, kid. Just a shame that our mysterious phantom has hid. Really, I'd be all too glad to pass on any additional intel I gain. We make a good team, after all, don't you think? You front and center.
That does make sense.
A well-placed only, indeed, Paimon. Nothing.
Wait, so you were ready to work with us from the start?
Why, of course. In fact, I was one.
But
Hey, boss, I'm back.
Indeed, they are. In fact, they volunteered to deliver the
Really? Great!
Got a few more places for you to.
Huh? Haven't I already worked a few days worth of overtime?
well, we better get this medicine delivered pronto. Huh? Surely not.
Wait, that can't be. It was raining back there, so could it have happened while I was resting at the store? Sorry, boss.
Hey! Slow down!
Well then, any plan?
Oh, we were thinking of doing that, but we didn't get much out of it.
Yes, the banquet is on today.
Huh? Can you get us an
Oh, come now. What are we? Sticklers for the rule?
Light it up!
Lady Nefer, a pleasure to see you.
That's right. My apologies. Consider it my fault for not having explained.
Oh no, it was no...
not even an invitation check? Oh, Paimon didn't realize Nefer was...
Pardon me? I'm sure we're all having a good time, but I would like you all to meet a mysterious... I give you... to...
Are you serious? Nice to meet you all.
I'm sure that no more needs to be said about Mondstadt's wine industry. After all, we are all connoisseurs of... The special drinks menu is being set before you as we speak. Now then,
Ah, I see. A new face for the bar.
And here I was thinking, that ain't a familiar face.
Well, it's a rare occasion to be sure.
I spoke to the owner. The bar is all you... The recipes are available for your perusal here. Not...
How'd you set this all up so quickly?
Well, as long as you know what both sides need. The flagship already had plans to invite a professional mixologist from Mondstadt anyway. So, Demyan will assist you. Serving guests with drinks will be the perfect opportunity for you. Of course, every guest will have their quirks.
Got it. We'll give it a...
In the meantime, I'll go mingle with some of the guests who pique my...
Hello. Good work. Now...
Ever consider returning to Snezhnaya?
Thanks. Tell you what, I envy people like you. I'm like a man in a leaking boat, soon to be food for the fish. I wouldn't come to this dump if there were any better place to be.
Come now. Surely it isn't that bad. We've still got the light keepers.
You trust them? I wouldn't. Wouldn't trust anyone, really. We're stuck with a wild hunt here. The Snezhnayans can't be bothered, the Lightkeepers can't spare the people, and everyone else, they're a mess. I'd sooner put an ounce of faith in that cannon. Forget it. Let's just drink. Let's see if this new mixologist is worth the billing.
Hello. Good work. Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Some people are just waiting for this place to fall further into chaos.
You've got a plan for that, then?
Hard to say. But what I can say is that the situation in Ashitown will get out of hand if that cannon isn't fired soon. That gun's a symbol. The most solid proof that ordinary folks like us can stand up against the Wild Hunt.
Wait.
These are bounties. If you want to negotiate prices.
Well, what if that was nothing but an illusion? What if, let's say, the cannon was never meant to be fired? For our sakes at least.
Surely this town is still of value to those who control it.
Of course. That's all it is. Value. For us, though, there's no place but Ashitown. And we're putting its life and ours in their hands.
I get what you mean. Let's just see how this plays out first.
Seems like they're all talking about the cannon already. Guess that's why Sosie was so anxious.
Hello. Good.
Oh, so this order was yours, huh?
Indeed. So, any...
Ah, you two must be Nefer's friends. A pleasure to meet you.
Paimon doesn't recall there being any other orders right now.
Then come, sit. Dimya! Hints is the name. I help out at the Rossum workshop in town. They usually put me in charge of making and
Paimon's name is Paimon. Pleased to meet ya.
Anyway, help me keep an eye out, all right? Valuable intel will be suitably compensated.
Oh, come on. Is that how it is between us?
So, you've known each other a long time?
That's right. I came to Nodcry with nothing at all. Would have starved on the streets if she lent me money to study a craft. And even introduced me to Aino and the Voynich Guild, which...
Yeah, huh. So Nefer can be a nice person.
Well, I'd also say she needed a willing and able machinist at her disposal. Come now. Aino's talents are better spent on issues bigger than basic machine repair. I did think myself a dab hand at such work at first, but compared to her, it took me a long...
He's the one responsible for maintaining Yehoda's robotic arm.
Oh, speaking of that, didn't Sosie have a mechanical arm too?
That's right. One of Aino's masterful designs. I could never design one. Nowadays, I've got regular customers, which makes for a decent keep. Even got a kid, if you can believe it. I wouldn't have, had you told me my future one. On the flip side, being a family man means I can't just flee this place whenever I feel like it, so...
All the more reason to be proactive and do your part. Oh, wait. Just another question that's been bothering me. Have you heard it?
I have heard of humanoid shapes being sighted, but familiar faces... Most would think they'd lost their wits from fright if they started hallucinating. After all, no ordinary person could survive an assault from those monsters. Does this have anything to do with our current wild hunt crisis?
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
All right, I get it. I'll keep my ear to the ground for you. And naturally, my lips will stay tightly sealed.
Then we'll take our leave. Enjoy your drinks. He's a social man. You can often find him here chatting with friends, and he's had contact with all manner of clients. Since he's never heard of the Wild Hunt exhibiting the power to imitate familiar faces, might it be safe to assume...
Huh. That does sound worth noting. How about we go talk to a few more people?
A good idea. And one our upcoming activity will facilitate. Let me show you how it's done. Come, back to the bar.
These are bounties. If you want to negotiate prices, go find a fool.
Here's the...
I'll lose money at this rate.
Have a little spice.
Thank you for waiting, everyone. The roulette showdown is ready to be...
Finally!
Come on, let's go try our hand.
Joining us, new girl?
We'll pass.
No, you won't. The one who'll be mixing the roulette special has to take part. That's more like it.
Since we have a new friend with us today, let me go over the rules in brief. The wheel before you is divided into an inner and outer circle. Participants must take turns to spin the pointer of the inner circle. Whatever beverage it stops at, our lucky contestant will drink. The drinks are divided into juice, tea, and alcohol, with that last further divided into 3 levels by spin your way to a non-alcoholic beverage, and you'll score no points. Otherwise, you get 1 to 3 based during a round of drinking. One participant may choose another with less points than them.
This sounds like it might favor those who score higher, but push your luck and you might not recall any answers you were given the next day. Defeats the purpose, wouldn't you say?
And that's why the person mixing the drinks has to take part. You know, just in case they decide to pour heavy, then sit back and watch the show.
Not that our newcomer looks like the drinking type. Either way,
Anything you drink will be replenished. And additionally, I have decided to sponsor a single serving.
What? Do my ears deceive me? A chance to drink Dark Horse and not cry?
Dark Horse.
Indeed. The Dark Horse could be yours to enjoy. So long, and if our lucky winner can drain the whole serving in one go, they will gain the right to ask everyone.
High risk, high reward. That's gotta be some strong alcohol.
Now, if there are no other questions, let us begin. Allow me to get the ball rolling. Intensity 3. Looks like I'll have to put my back into it today.
Let's go!
Wow, this is...
Oh, my turn. All right, man, fess up. You've been making a killing lately. Where's it all been coming from?
hey, bro. I heard you met up with some big shot from the Voynich Guild.
A normal drink, huh?
We've reached the final round of the roulette showdown.
I gotta say, you monsters really know your alcohol. These recipes are super good.
I was wanting to ask about your wife. Your wife.
You're up.
Whoa! New face here just drew the Dark Horse.
Bottoms up! Bottoms up!
Hey, will you be alright? You wanna just give this one...
Whoa, she actually downed it in one?
Nice job! No wonder you monstatters have such a reputation. Me? Well, what do you think? Monsters, of course, absolutely. If there was something else, I didn't stop to see it. Just took off as fast as... Oh, and guess who showed up just as I'd gotten out of there? If my luck had been just a little worse, they'd have found nothing but my corpse. Or whatever was left of it anyway. Either way, there's nothing in there you'd want to see.
I see some downcast faces. Why, have we all hit our limit?
Says who?
'Cause you didn't.
In that case, let me...
Hello, ma'am. Lady Nefer has ordered a fresh round of drinks. Could you deliver it to her?
Are they playing cards?
Same as usual, then?
I'm not here to do business with you.
Come now, I've already ordered us drinks. Or are you looking to add another line to your ledger of arrears?
Oh, so this is a business deal.
So, let's go over this again. Then we have a deal.
What are we even doing here? I can give you 3 things. The features of the Wild Hunt, the exact locations where it has appeared,
and the intel we've received from the Lightkeepers. The Wild Hunt is in fact a phenomenon linked to abyssal power. Fog and monsters follow in its wake, posing a lethal danger to ordinary people. On the flip side, these monsters cannot leave the fog, so the disaster cannot spread quickly.
We already know all that.
Fair enough. Then I won't beat around the bush. Here's a map of current Wild Hunt anomalies that I snagged from the Lightkeepers, including the
That's a lot.
We've never seen anything like this either. That's why everyone...
That's not enough. 4 dice.
Cool it, all right? I'm not done. Now, the Lightkeepers don't want you to know this, but weirdly enough, more Wild Hunt sites have disappeared than their involvement would indicate.
Isn't that normal? They're not the only ones fighting the Wild Hunt after all.
I'd agree. And really, we've always had a small, stable discrepancy between reported anti-Wild Hunt ops and anomalies cleared.
What could that even mean?
I've got 2 theories. One, that some new force is clearing the Wild Hunt out in secret. The odds of the former happening is low. Not many organizations can even engage the Wild Hunt. Never mind, keep those up. If you're interested, I'd recommend following the latter train of thought.
Paimon doesn't really get it.
Now that's what I call interesting intel. No wonder you've been doing well for yourself lately.
Please, stop.
Oh, stop that. Why, people might start thinking me a bully. Let me give you an opportunity instead. Out of respect for your independent intelligence gathering. An answer to a simple question. For 50, have you heard of people seeing familiar faces within a Wild Hunt enough?
No, nothing like that.
Nothing at all, hmm? Not even for 50,000 Mora? Either you—
Hey! No means no, all right? This is about my dignity.
Okay.
You really?
And you've learned quite well. Go on, then.
Ugh.
So, you're his creditor?
Indeed I am. He's resold my intel quite a few times now, pocketing the difference as luck would have it. He would only purchase information from me when he was just about done negotiating with his buyer. So I arranged a little something just—
Ooh, that sounds—
Oh, I was downright beneficent in charging for that betrayal. It was more about the meth— In any case, I believe that's all we'll get here.
If you're here to sign up with the Fatui, make sure your paperwork is all in order.
Most of our intel seems quite dispersed.
Well, first, no one else has seen that.
Indeed. And we have that from multiple—
What in Tivat could that phantom be planning?
Agreed. Instances of the Wild Hunt afflicting Nodcry in general have increased. What you encountered must have been something special, with our mastermind concealing themselves within, in which case, 2 questions arise. I'll continue investigating along these 2 lines.
I'm back! Luckily, the store owner kept the medicine bottle I left on the table safe for me. Here you go.
Huh. Thanks a bunch, Yehoda. Take a break.
Oh no, I've got work to do later. And anyway, I was watching it the whole way back. Praying, huh?
So you—
Of course. I mean, just think about it. Something that size is bound to be comprised of thousands, even tens of thousands of parts, fused
Isn't that just so...
It has been a while since the last time it fired.
Thanks, boss. Anyway, y'all wanna come? Might as well. Fruits of our labor and everything. Woohoo! Let's go! Wow! What a crowd! People seem pretty excited too. Oh, for sure. One shot, one... And even if that wasn't how it worked... if only... Hey, don't think like that. Your skills and smarts have been a... Really? They... Hey, look! It's starting!
Nice one!
Finally, all fixed up.
Whew. That sure was powerful. I feel so... You know, Paimon's been wondering, if you're so That's what we call drawing. I've got some mechanical talents, sure. But this job I have... Anyway, gotta go. See you later. Says the person who got salt and medicine mixed. Looks like the crowd's breaking up as well. Let's see now. What's changed since we were gone? Yeah, if anything, looks like things are... Hey there, Llama! We're back!
The cleanup work has been much more complicated than I expected. Solving problems that have built up, I believe it will take a few weeks more. Fortunately, those who remained appear to have shaken off the initial confusion. It's as if they've finally been forced to come
And it's all thanks to you.
No, I should have done this a lot. I've been focused on taking care of myself these past few days, so I'm in a good place. And since you're looking after them...
Speaking of which, have you heard anything new?
I've tried asking around, but to no avail. What about you?
We haven't...
I think I've got the gist of it. Sounds like you've got your work cut out. In any case, please.
What do you see? Is it over already?
This appears to have occurred a long, long time ago. The memories I sensed are highly turbulent and disordered.
Huh? What's the matter?
The flowers changed color.
Yeah, we should go see her.
I'll leave that in your hands then.
Oh wait, here you go. This is the...
Also, if I may, I have a feeling that Kuta...
Oh, that's true. But we best check if she's doing... See you later then. She doesn't look so good. Sorry for... It's like I'm returning to the moon. Wait, it's not that bad, is it? I sense the moon's power within you.
We got the moon marrow back from the Fatui.
And what do you require this time? Come on, don't even think about that. Right now, you gotta focus on getting better.
I might need your assistance in the...
Oh. Give me your hand. Back to Earth. Your feet never left the ground. But anyway, feeling any better? Significantly, the moon within your body, it is as silent as a reflection in the water. I merely drew forth a ray of its light from the water. Enough to...
I think I sensed some other changes.
That is the moon goddess's favor. All things I come into contact with will bear this mark. It is harmless, and will fade over... Speaking of which, do you want to be the moon marrow's custodian? Now, it's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case, right? It is the remains of Arya, goddess. So it does have to do with... Wait, what? Did you not know this already? Llama just said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense divine... And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight from the marrow, I also... That is how I know that it belongs to the goddess of the eternal moon. But Llama also saw the past by using the moon marrow. There were once 3 moons in the sky, each belonging to a goddess who... But after the War of Funerary Flame, all 3 lay slain, and 2 of the after Arya's death. Her power the iridescent moon's remains have never been found. And while the Frost Moon's goddess died herself, her moon was never broken. As the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity sooner or later. The entity... I can sense that my power belongs to the Frost Moon, but it lies Forget controlling it. Sensing it alone requires... Oh, wait, let Paimon count this up. We have the Eternal Moon's marrow with us. No one can find the iridescent moons. Does that mean you have the Frost Moon's marrow inside you, then? No. It can only form after the moon goddess is dead. Consider it a form of energy. You may as well ask it. Oh, so you're saying that you represent the Frost Moon's power? Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the moon marrow, does that make you a moon god? You do not wish to become... That's not really the problem here. Also, why are you so eager to pass that title on to someone else? Anyway, never mind this becoming a moon goddess stuff for now. We're asking if we should return... I do not desire it. Huh? Nor does it desire to come to me. And what does that mean? When I came into contact with its power, I can only guess that this is because I, too, am a moon goddess. 2 moons will not rise at the same time.
Guess it's stuck with me for now.
You sure that's gonna be okay? Llama did say that you've hidden its power well, but the damselette sensed it just fine. And it's the wild hunt we're dealing with here, not some run-of-the-mill... The wild hunt? You speak of that phenomenon as if you were describing a person. Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal. That seems to ring a bell. Huh? My colleagues used to mention someone, back when I was still with the Fatui. He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the Cataclysm. Conria? Well, know if the phantom we saw has anything to do with that, but...
I only know what others called him. The Reikir of Solnari. Huh. There was that.
Wait a second. Dane mentioned him, didn't he? Does that mean that our enemy is Rerir?
Huh? If that was the case, surely he'd be stronger than this.
I have heard that he disappeared not long after the... But when I asked my colleagues where he went, they replied...
Why would they say that?
The tale of his final fate has it that he fell into the moon's reflection.
Wait, hold up, pause. There's just...
I felt the same. They seemed to think that I should be the one who would know everything about them, but as I said, my prologue...
Oh.
Either way, following his departure, the Wild Hunt situation worsened drastically, and it has since become a byword for abyssal disaster. The present phenomenon may have inherited the same title, but it far
to think that we're up against one of the infamous... That's way too much for us to handle. That incident on Star and even then, he still defeated Marionette.
Oh? What did you just say?
That's your... ex-colleague? So, we were... Did you just...
No.
She totally did. Are you two on bad terms or something?
No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must have worn in that moment.
She seemed quite shaken.
Oh, she'll adjust soon enough. She's very good at that.
Okay, anyway, we've gotten off topic. Now that we know how dangerous the guy targeting the Moon Marrow is, you sure you want to carry it around with you, Traveler?
If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, Rerir would prevail even if all of Nod Cry were to stand against him. Perhaps something restricts him.
Before I decide,
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my brother and I arrived?
Sure.
That was quick.
As I said, this to me is but a single ray of moon. Give me your hand, and ready yourself.
Lumine, come on, we have to...
What?
Hey, are you...
Our spaceship. A long, long time passed after we landed. No one left the ship during that time. But Ether...
Huh? How would that...
I don't know.
The secrets within memories are like cookie crumbs.
All right. I'll keep the...
Well...
Will you need my help? I could help you conceal the marrow.
You could? Oh...
Detecting it within you is already no easy task. But I can teach you to further like this.
Ooh, looks...
Can you sense it? You learn quickly.
Huh. Looks pretty sturdy. Could probably be used in self-defense. Are you always here, Columbina? It's kinda dangerous out there, sure, but have you, like, taken a walk?
Dislike strangers. Slightly better.
Yeah, the Frostmoon Scions have changed since you last saw them.
I will consider it.
She seems kinda tired. Either way, thanks for agreeing to help us.
It wasn't much. The flowers here. They like guests like you.
The Raker of Solnari. I've never... Let's keep this news confident. But if this Rarier is as you describe...
Yeah. Things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together. But right now... Exactly. Whatever the case, let's start by... As it happens, we have our own...
Thank you. The Frost Moon Scions will stand with you to prevent... In addition, I believe that the relationships, the winds of change, are blowing. And we Scions have... Whether our foe is the Fatui or this...
Let's see... Speaking of...
Friendly approach to...
Listen! Listen!
Threat level.
Doesn't matter if he's the Rahit. You were there when we fired it, right?
True, but...
Well, we'll just get a Neffa to go grab him.
You're not taking this seriously at all, are you?
Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nasha Town. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot.
You sure have been looking forward to this battle.
Of course! This is gonna be the shot. Sure. Travel safe.
I know. There remains intel left unshared.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the Wild Hunt, something pretty weird's happened in Nashita. Remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's offices.
Wait, what? Didn't we just see him, like...
Yeah. It's still new news. So, not many people are in the know. We were only informed because we'd worked together closely. And I'll send it...
Oh... He seemed like a good guy.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the... His character has also received...
Oh... That makes it even worse.
Hey! What do you mean, either way? I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene.
Got it. Let's go then. You coming along, Inefa?
My tasks are incomplete. The last few batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected.
All right. We'll see you later. This must be it. Oh. Doesn't look like there's any chance of us getting in with that Ratnik guarding the door, though. Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Ah! Never! When did you...
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess? Indeed. Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclusions.
But how are we supposed to get in at all?
Just follow me.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. Enter.
Paimon might have said this before, Nefer, but you sure do come prepared.
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If you would allow me. The murder happened not long ago. The Sergeant Major was killed. No obvious signs of a violent struggle.
Entering unopposed. So,
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime...
Flint's?
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Very odd indeed.
So, he's the prime suspect right now, right?
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit... He also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of. But neither...
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. So, the evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens. We know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this to anyone else. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all. What could he be doing?
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's?
Yeah! What reason would Flint's have to murder Sosie anyway?
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been...
Yeah! They would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the int. This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge. Likely so that he could act in secret under other guises.
But no matter what, borrowing identities comes with risks, right?
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk. He likely knew then that the real Flint's would not appear and get in his way during this time. We'd have to ask Flint's ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. We can't discount the possibility that he might actually... And there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rarier may have already killed Flint's long ago and been living as him for some. Yes, that.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do.
Steady now.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too. I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry. You'll receive a top-class The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down.
Oh, right. Before we go, should we reveal Rarier's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? Hey! Why you...
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this revelation would only stir up more. Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would suspect him on account of his behavior. Tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just... And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such open unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already?
Yeah, you're right.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rarier, nor trust in Flint's too lightly. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies, and can briefly dispel the abyssal fog within.
All right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this'll...
You're welcome. I've charged it to you.
Hey, you...
Take me up!
Rev the engines!
Fulfill our pact!
I'll protect us.
Bullseye!
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Get to work! Let's grind! Locked on! Locked on! Locked on!
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Take me up! Full throttle!
Right! Whoa! Fuck!
Will at last.
Monsters!
Open fire! Locked on! Open fire!
This monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a plan. There's something... Huh? Why isn't he giving off light anymore?
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flint's voice? Did you hear that? Right. Is that... We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us! Quick, use the lantern!
Operissos. Filio Erimos. Yamanune Sattisiforam. Kalum. Indio Selu. Sininso. Besenni Kistun.
Hand it over. That was mine from the first.
Tutoni Nectorai. Desnevite.
You're a fool. You again.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern, now!
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
So, you were tangling with Rara out here all by yourself.
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere... To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities. And an enviable constitution it is. A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out. I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strangely illusory. I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what Rara claimed belonged to him? That must be what he's after.
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before, he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely. But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him. And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Or do you think it wise, were our places switched, would you discard it, knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp?
Yeah, throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds super dangerous.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles... Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistant. Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rerir. I doubt he would have retreated so readily otherwise. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me? Ah. I see. To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear a lantern. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing to strike.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast, then. But if Rurur could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just use that Kavaki device to find you himself?
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should.
Ah.
So not only is this Rurur ruthless, but a purveyor of... You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his... Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long... He worked so hard, seeking to...
Oh.
But every year they would say, wait a little longer. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay, whereas his subordinates would think. So he waited. And he waited. Until... one that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rurur's head.
Oh. At least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt anomalies.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this?
Could Rurur be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the
Could you take me to the scene of the crime? We shall just have to exercise some discretion then.
Show no mercy! Ha! Open fire! Open fire!
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
Take me up!
I understand the situation more or less. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems...
Yeah. Guess...
Let's stop here. Any further in the Ratniki, since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once you're inside.
Oh? And...
You'll know when the time comes.
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident. Hello?
Ah, you're the special assistant.
Yep, that's us.
Well, you're just in time. If there's anything else you'd like to look into, sadly, but consider...
We'll do our part too.
For now.
We're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation. But we still know nothing about how Flint's is gonna... Something the matter? Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly? Well, we've got the lantern. What now? Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud!
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window, as I thought. You're both
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
Your composure is more impressive still. But let us leave such trivial topics for a more... Just... Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the Wild Hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major.
To sow chaos by depriving...
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual... Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned. Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find... Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the... You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his...
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for... But the real problem is that... Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all...
The Sosi you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
That's right! If only there was some way to prove it.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And remember to pick me up by the window.
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess it must be
It is indeed. Our sincerest... We're investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi.
Sosi. You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I had run out of the required... His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. The parts, as such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, and I understood, completely. Not being able to use your hand, That's rough for anyone, but even more so if your job involves fighting out in the wild. So I did, and eventually the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly.
You've provided us with some very crucial information. We can't make everything public yet. But once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation.
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks.
Good night. Hope you...
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise. 8 days ago, he had yet to act. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to discover the malfunctioning mechanical. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight of the uniquely
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside? Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
This also has me stumped for the moment. But how would that help Rerir? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies, firing the cannon works against him, since it would blast those...
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took... We'll have to fight Rerir eventually.
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been turned inside. My colleagues have never failed to live up to...
Well, guess...
That would be good, yes. Feel free to put the room costs on...
Phew, back inside.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time? I see. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first met. Oh.
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well,
Yeah! You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at. You can't just get out of explaining...
All right. Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern, you know humans well. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
So... you mean...
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of This race is no longer of any importance. But they still exist. As evidenced by the...
We've heard some scattered legends, but...
I once turned my heart toward humanity. And thus did I experience loss. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you can... Would it not be better then to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first...
Is that why you...
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, but I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the Final Night Cemetery. Well, not exactly. I was just
Does it?
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past nonetheless. There are still some things I will not allow to happen. Tomorrow I shall go and check our records.
Well, you need us to get you where you...
Oh, I'll be fine.
Can you even go back there right now?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. And even if someone is waiting, I have ways around.
All right then. We'll trust you.
Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary. Nor do I want to attract more trouble on account of being a fae.
Paimon's lips are sealed.
All right. Thanks again for your help. Good night, you.
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow. Shah! So much noise. What's going on this time?
Hey! Where's Flint's? We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest.
Resting? We're all about to... Flint's is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive...
You better give him up. If anything happens, you're...
Or are you in cahoots with him?
What happened? But we were so careful last night. How did anyone see us? What do you mean? This is so confusing! What do we do? These people are nomad. It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any... Okay!
Hey!
My apologies.
Hold on!
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of... Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have...
And what hole did you crawl out of?
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got salt...
Exactly. And you sure don't look like an impart...
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've...
Wait, it's...
All right. I suppose that's the only way.
Oh, all right then.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an impartial...
Come on, everyone!
No sign of Flint's.
But how can that be?
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time. So, Paimon, you've been waiting.
Yeah,
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have rendezvoused with Flint. Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates, news spreading amongst them that the Wild Hunt could disguise itself by taking on familiar faces. Everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. No one, seemingly, was exempt. And amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part, but I wouldn't discount Rerir throwing fuel on the fire in secret.
So, did Flint's make his escape after hearing about this?
And that's where I, Yehoda,
The quick-witted, fleet-footed backbone of the Curatorium got my chance to shine. While everyone was super focused on the argument in the main hall, I alone noticed an opening.
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, pause. I was just getting started.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the Curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this to be all that was left. I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly important to him behind.
Might he intend to come back and...
Well, he's out of harm's way now, so that's not super important, right?
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is...
All right, then. Yeah, let's have this discussion. I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from...
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again?
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rerir.
In that case, Rerir shouldn't have any reason...
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other...
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of Wild Hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records would indicate. Some of these must have been Rerir's doing. He must have been seeking more
This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he pretend to be Soci and put...
Maybe 'cause that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself?
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after all. For me, test data in there could... Oh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry...
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple...
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following this. Meanwhile, the Wild Hunt continues to grow in scale by the day.
Then we best act fast.
A feeling we all share.
There are 3 Wild Hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have...
Works for me. Nefa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The Curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like...
Never mind you.
Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment, so...
Gotcha! Stay safe.
Huh. Anyone seen the lantern?
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
Now, all right. Here comes another
Burn it
one.
down! So, wrath from the sky!
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Full throttle! Suppressing! So...
Get crushed! Mission over.
Let's fly! Try and stop me! Rev the engine! Let's fly! Full throttle! Rev the engines! Take me up! Full throttle!
Oh, no one's guarding this place, just like he said.
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Ah! There you are! Or not! How are we supposed to read?
Difficult, yes. But it is also to expose the true intentions of this Rerir.
Hope we don't land on our heads then. Ah! Ghost! That file suddenly moved by itself! This is a
Many strange things happen here.
But that file really did. Hey, come out!
Wild Hunt phenomena?
Hey, another file's moving!
Are we being given hints?
Really? Hey, seriously, another one? Okay then. Phew! Finally finished.
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale.
Paimon as well. Guess that makes...
Whatever this is, it seems to want...
All right. Paimon will go fetch her. All these incidents look...
Wait. I've noticed something. And look. All these small...
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal stone.
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet.
Ah! And here's another similarity. Kuvaki in nearby soil completely drained.
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are... We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go in, but now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain. Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a tide seal stone sealing powers watertight.
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong enough, the Kuvaki might be his for the taking instead.
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
What are you referring to?
We had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail.
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the...
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment It begs the question. What make... That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look. Ah.
It's carrying a letter! Let's...
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all...
That's gotta be Rerir's doing. But why is he using the...
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If you recall, if this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his
What should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town.
Let's go to the cannon's target site. One moment. Just let me get this news to Lauma.
Go! Fly! Not a moment!
You're here, as expected.
Humans, you never change. Oh, but it is also thanks to you.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry.
But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon when all they see is the Wild Hunt surging up everywhere they look? This is the truth I have revealed to them. They did this all. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equal.
You were waiting for us to leave, not...
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aino would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved one step too in their folly. The townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. See this fragment. It once haunted your dreams. But now...
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, every last fragment calls to me. Sooner...
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the Wild Hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of what each time the fragments I obtained were hardly, while that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over...
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment.
Are you completely crazy?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffer I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. It will not be a full restoration, no. But it still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption well before you...
Traveler! Behind you!